In this video, I want to show you guys a really simple tool that has some cool possibilities for your EMT conduit and maker pipe builds. The first one is pretty obvious because of what it's designed to do. It's this tool is called a center punch, and I think it's technically an automatic center punch because you can get this same kind of thing, but usually it's a block of steel with a tip on the end, and basically you just hammer that into a piece of conduit and it creates a divot that you can then have a guide for a drill bit so that your drill bit doesn't walk all over round objects like EMT conduit or maker pipe connectors. And we talked about that technique in a video that I'll link from a while back. I'll put it down in the comments. And basically this version is a spring-loaded version that is just a hand tool that you can just use like that, and really simply you just push down pretty hard and then it creates that divot really easily and you don't have to hammer and you can just have this simple tool. It's really inexpensive. This is a 2-pack of the tool. I think it was like $6 on Amazon. I'll link that down below. Could be something that we just pick up and carry on the website. If you guys are interested, let us know if that's something that you'd like, if you want to get it from us, or like I said, I'll link that down below so you can get it. But that's a pretty common use of this, to be able to just add this center punch so you can guide your drill bit if you're drilling through EMT conduit or your connectors. But a really cool idea that our shop manager JT had was to be able to use this to kind of help identify where connectors are go. So let's say you're a business owner, you make a trade show booth that you take down and put up every year, or maybe you're a gardener and you have gardening projects that you put up in the spring and then take down in the winter. And you can use this, I think, as a guide for where connectors should go. So let's say you have your build in place and you put your T connector on here, we'll say, and once you've got that in place and you know that's where it's going to be every year, and you want to mark, and let's say, okay, we put a Sharpie mark there, and then that's where the T connector goes. We know that in the future. But what if that Sharpie mark gets marked, rubbed off? What if the connector slides down and then causes the mark to go away, and you can't really see it, and then next year you're trying to put this thing together, you don't remember exactly how you did it, kind of a pain. What you can do is use this center punch, and you can then add a spot where the T connector is supposed to go, or what connector it is. And you could use multiple dots. Let's say for the T connector you want it to be 2 dots. So you put 2 side by side, and then next year that is where the T connector needs to connect whenever you're putting your garden trellis back together. And then you could even do the opposite side if you wanted to, so you could line up exactly where connectors go. But this adds a pretty permanent mark that's not really noticeable at all unless you're looking for it, and allows you to kind of line up the connectors. So a really cool idea from our shop manager. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.